guys, it's Patch. I want to go through what my kind of water storage and filtration system is. I only started kind of filtering water recently because I only started having kind of slightly longer trips or slightly longer walks anyway, where I needed to kind of stop at a water source and filter my own water if I'd run out. Before I kind of had to gamble that there was going to be a shop or a pub or somewhere I could go and ask for some tap water to fill up. So yeah, recently I got the Sawyer Micro. Sawyer do three kind of main versions of filters or models. They do the Sawyer Mini or Sawyer Squeeze Mini, Sawyer Squeeze, and the Micro. This is kind of the middle version of those ones. So the Mini is smaller, it's thinner, and the Sawyer Squeeze is kind of bigger, it's chunkier, and this is kind of in between. This weighs 52 grams, so not much at all to carry with you. I'll go through the other items I've got and then I'll kind of show you how it works if you don't know already. So that's really good. I looked for ages, looked between those three models, deciding which one I was going to get. Kind of went for the middle one because everyone had good and bad things to say about all of them. Yeah, so I went for this one. It can filter 100,000 gallons of water. And I'll go out a bit, but I don't go out anywhere near enough to get through that much. So I doubt if I can look after this well, I'll probably just use this forever, hopefully. The key thing you need to remember, if you get any kind of filter like this, there are other ones on the market, but they all pretty much work the same, is that once it's been used, it's got moisture inside the filter, inside the membrane, and if it then freezes, then the ice crystals will then kind of break that membrane, they'll kind of cut through it, and then it's kind of useless then. As soon as it freezes and the water inside there freezes, there's no point in using it, you might as well just bin it. So if you live anywhere that's kind of gets below freezing, especially obviously in the winter, or you're going somewhere and you're going to be using any kind of Sawyer filter or like the Hydro Blue VersaFlow, which some people recommend instead of one of these, then you need to make sure it's not going to freeze. So the main way people do that is, especially at night, obviously it gets colder, keep it in your sleeping bag. What I do is I put this into the pocket of my down jacket. I always have my down jacket in my quilt, under my quilt with me. Like I said, because if that, as soon as it goes below freezing, the moisture in there freezes, that's ruined. Okay, so make sure you look after it and make sure you check the weather and the temperature ratings just before you go to bed, if you can. Obviously, if in doubt, just keep it in your sleeping bag. This filter cost me 34 pounds. I got it off. I kind of went on Google and once I decided which one I wanted, searched it, and then went shopping and then basically picked the cheapest website. On Amazon you can get it for 36, so not saving a couple of quid getting it off another website. Whereas the Squeeze, the larger one, is 54, 55 on Amazon, and the Mini is 30 odd. So it's kind of middle weight and middle cost for this one. But yeah, happy with it so far. Used it a handful of times, and yeah, really good. So my water storage options, in the pack that I carry, like most people who go away and want to be as lightweight as possible, I have two smart water bottles. These are the 850ml ones with the sport caps. Obviously you get them from any kind of supermarket, Tesco or whatever. The bottle empty weighs 35 grams with the cap, so near enough kind of 900 grams per one when they're full, if they're 850ml. So yeah, 1.8 kg full 2 water bottles, and these are just clean water. I don't have any dirty water in these, so these are always just clean. My dirty water then, I use, like a lot of people, the CNOC, I think it's CNOC Vecto dirty water bag. This is a 2 litre bag, so if I was in a pinch and I knew there was no water around me, I could fill this up with dirty water, and it would add 2 litres onto my existing 2 smart water bottles. So that would give me 3.7 litres total, which is plenty for the kind of stuff that I do. I don't kind of go that remote that I need any more than that, and also that's a lot of extra weight, so I do that as kind of a last resort. In England there's usually loads of water sources around somewhere, you can find one soon enough, so I've never actually had to use this as storage. I've just used it as kind of a filtration system so far. This is really good actually, I'm really impressed with it. So it's really good quality. Doesn't feel like it's, I was worried before I got it, I thought it was going to split down this edge, or these edges, but it's really good. And the top, you get a really nice wide mouth, so if you go into a shallow stream, like a lot of times I've used it, you can get a decent amount of water just in one kind of sweep. With all Sawyer products, you get a dirty water bag, which is like it's like a kind of foil vacuum packed bag type thing, and it's only got a mouth as big as a smart water bottle on it. So it's really difficult in a small stream, or I've never actually done it because I did my research beforehand, but apparently it's really difficult to fill it up, and I can imagine it would be, because it's only got a tiny neck. So yeah, this is really good. Nice wide mouth, nice and rigid, and then it's waterproofed by, that just slides on the top there. This little orange bit was connected onto this with a little lanyard type thing, but I just cut that off because I didn't think I needed it, and I prefer just taking that off and putting it in my pocket, doing it, taking it out and putting it back on. So yeah, that's the CNOC Vecto dirty water bag. That weighs 78 grams. So we've got 52 grams, 35 on its own without the water, 35 on its own without the water, and 78. So that's all pretty lightweight stuff, nothing's taking up too much room, like you do want, especially if you're going to be carrying up to 3.7 litres of water. Water is the heaviest thing you're going to be carrying, so you want to try and make your rest of your kit as lightweight as possible to counteract that. So I'm just going to show you quickly how it works in case you don't know. Really easy to use. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to put some clean water into this and filter it back into the same bottle. That should be fine, if you can get contaminated at all. So this has got all manner of bacteria and all sorts inside this. So this is clean drinking water. I'll put this inside here. I'll just show you a little bit to start off with. Lid goes on. That's sealed. That's not coming out that end. So I'd happily keep that in my bag as an actual storage system. That's not coming out anywhere there. That's really good. This comes off, and this thread is the right diameter. Just put the micro or the mini or the squeeze straight onto it, and just twists on like a bottle cap. Okay, so that's the kind of filtration system. And then all we do is get the bottle, hold this between my knees, a bit precarious, but there we go. And then you just pull the cap off, and you roll down this to increase the pressure inside there, and water's running through that filter and it's coming out clean. There are different methods you can use for this. So you can use Sawyer's products as gravity feed systems, so you can kind of have one of these as a clean bag. One of these is the dirty bag, and you kind of just pick it up, and you can screw the other onto the bottom of here with an attachment that you get along with this from Sawyer, and you basically just hang it up, and it just kind of gravity feeds down. So that's that done. But I don't want to fuss around with gravity feed systems. I'd rather just get it, squeeze it out, and then carry on. Maybe if I was going on like a long hike, maybe like a section length hike or something like that, when I get to camp, or if there was a water source nearby, it might be kind of tempting to do a gravity feed system because it's a lot less effort. You can just kind of leave it, and you can do a lot of water, and then come back to it later and it's all done. But like, that's not much effort in my eyes. So yeah, that's my kind of water system, water storage that I've got. Quite similar to a lot of other people's, and I suppose that just proves that it works quite well. So CNOC Vecto dirty water bag, Sawyer Micro, and 2 850ml smart water bottles, and that is my my water system. Just need to make sure I don't let this freeze, because then I'm up a creek without a paddle. Thanks for listening. If you've got any better systems that you use, then please comment, and wait out for the next video.